This will be a high-level look at how to enter a new purchase requisition in the QCC system. Start by looking under the Finance branch of the main QCC tree and open the AP Purchasing folder and look for the Purchase Orders Requisitions link. A single click will open that window. This window has two modes. It opens in the requisition mode to allow you to do the entry of new requisitions. We're going to click on the green plus sign to go into entry mode. You'll see that this window opens with some information pre-filled. The top line you won't be able to enter, as the system will auto-fill the requisition number once you're done entering the items and you save this requisition. The next item you'll need is a vendor. Whether you have the vendor number or you know a partial name search, you can look him up. Type in a valid vendor number if you have it and hit the tab key. That will look it up and fill in the vendor name as well as their address at the bottom. If you don't have a vendor's number, click on the binoculars to do a lookup. The next field would be the PO type. It's pre-filled for you as a regular purchase order. You can typically leave that untouched unless you have a special type of requisition that you're entering. The rest of the fields, somewhat self-explanatory. A description is a free format, short description. Submitted by, the purchasing department should specify how they want that formatted. The site information was already pre-filled for you. That's based on your assigned site that was given to you when your user account was created. The next section allows you to specify one or more accounts to charge your requisition to. You'll have the opportunity to type it in directly or do a lookup. There's also a history. If you had previously entered an account, that history shall be here as well for you to select. If there were more account strings that I should be assigning, this is the place to do it. I would add a row and do the same process over. I'm going to keep simple and just stick with one account string, even though we have $0 to spend. We'll show you what happens when we try to spend money we don't have. The next step here is to start entering items on our requisition. I'm going to click on the items icon at the top, and this second screen opens to let us put in one or more items on this requisition. You'll notice item number 1 shows at the top. The split is important, but with only one account, we don't have to worry about splitting it. But by default, if you had 2 or more accounts, you could choose to assign a certain percentage to each account. Quantity, why don't we select 5, and units is a free-form text field. I'm going to type each, and I'm going to have a cost here of $2. Once I hit tab, it does the calculation for quantity times cost and fills in the total cost for me. The tax is dependent on what you're purchasing. I believe labor is not taxable. The description, you can put in whatever you like in whatever format your purchasing department has asked. Once I'm satisfied with my description, I can decide if I'm done with this requisition. Was that the only item I was purchasing, or am I going to enter a new item, a second item? So the options at the top here give us many choices. If I choose Save Item, Add Item, I'll click that. You'll see what happens, that item 1 gets moved to the bottom and it starts entering item 2 for us. So I'm done with that item. I've got my 2 items, and I'm going to click Save Item and review the 2 items that I've entered. When I'm satisfied that I've done it correctly, then I can return back to the main screen. This is the warning message that you're going to get because we used an account that has no money in it. And so you click OK and it will bypass that message. Next, we're going to click Save and Return. This assigns the requisition number, and it has assigned 200717 as the requisition number for the entry you just made.